Hi ladies, I know it's been a long time since I've done a video, but I decided to do a video tonight. It's just a quick update of how I've been doing, what's been going on in our family, how homeschool is gone, how our move went, and everything else. Well, let's just say I'll be 26 weeks on Monday. For all the ladies that know that I was already pregnant, and for everyone else that didn't know I was pregnant, yes, I am pregnant with baby number 7. This baby was a complete shock, basically because I was on birth control, so I didn't expect myself to be pregnant. So the funny thing is, well, I know my body, I've been pregnant before. So when, I missed my cycle, it really didn't bother me at all as much because I was on a birth control pill that sometimes I would have a cycle and then sometimes I wouldn't. So I didn't think it was a big deal. So all of a sudden I started having the pregnancy symptoms, the nausea, I was tired a lot. And my breasts were sore and tender. So I tried to figure out, okay, you know what? Something just doesn't feel right. So I'm going to go and take a pregnancy test. Took the pregnancy test, and lo and behold, having another baby. So yes, I am pregnant. And I'll be 26 weeks on Monday. Where have I been? I have been having some of the, oh my gosh, horrible morning sickness. And I can say now, I'm just now feeling like I can eat now without feeling like I want to get sick. Even though I do eat some foods, and sometimes those foods make me nauseated. So I just kind of stay clear from them. Cravings I've been having. Let's see. Orange juice. Grapes, oh my gosh, oh, and Honeycrisp apples with the caramel sauce, the little caramel sauce that you can get at Walmart. I've been craving that. It's like, and salads. I have to eat a salad every day. I don't think I've ever eaten this many salads in my life. So, well, other than that, our homeschool has, we went through a lot of changes, especially since, I was really sick and nauseated. I decided to, kind of relax a little bit, not do so many subjects in our homeschool because we were trying to move and everything. This has been one busy first start of the year, but we're finally settled into our home. And we love it. It's a beautiful home. Everything has been remodeled and updated. We just love it. Now, another update. Last Monday, we had a tornado come through. Yes, there was a tornado that we survived. Praise the Most High, we survived it. It was actually 2 tornadoes in our area, which is unprecedented in our area. So I haven't been able to blog. I haven't been able to be on Facebook, Google+. I think I'm just now able to check in with everybody to see how everybody's doing and just check up and see what's going on, because we're just now starting back school this past Monday, because the tornado happened Monday before last. So we still have big trees in our yard. We had a tree fall on our house while we were in it. It was the scariest thing that I've ever experienced in my entire life. We had our tent up for Feast of Tabernacles for Sukkot, and my husband was taking it down because there was a storm coming. So we wanted to take the tent that we had, because it wasn't our tent, it was a borrowed tent from my sister-in-law. So my husband decided to take the tent down, and they were outside, and the kids were outside with him, and I'm baking a cake for my niece's birthday. And I remember taking the cake out of the oven and looking outside and looking through the window, and the clouds were kind of doing a rolling thing. it was strange. I had never, you know, never seen it before. And I asked, I said, is there a storm coming? Is there supposed to be a storm today? And then my husband, he rushed inside. He said, something is not right. Something's going on. So by the time he comes in the house, we go to, I say in our living room. And I looked out the living room window, and there was leaves and wind just kind of circling the house. And I said, you know what, something's not right. My husband said, something's not right. And he said, let's all go in the hallway right now. And we're going to go in the bathroom and get it, and try to get the mattresses. But we was like, we don't have time. We got to get it. And by the time we got from our living room to the hallway, the entire house just started to shake and tremble. All the walls, all the windows and everything just started to shake. And so we got down in our hallway, and next thing we knew, we heard this loud boom, like boom, just like that. And the entire house just shook. I was like, oh my gosh, our house is getting ready to just take off like Dorothy's house did in the Wizard of Oz. I just knew the tornado had grabbed us and sucked us up, and we were getting ready to be, and I didn't know when I heard the boom. I didn't know if we had already been sucked up. We were in the air. We were just, I said, when I look out the window, our house is going to be in a different place. But praise the Most High that we were safe. Nothing happened. We didn't lose anything on the inside. We did have damage in the backyard, the front yard, and on top of our house. But let me tell you how Yahuwah works. We were where we were in our hallway. Down the tree that fell on top of our house on the roof actually fell exactly where we were sitting in our hallway. And if it wasn't for the branches that held the tree up on our house, the tree would have fallen directly through the house and onto every single last one of us. So every last one of us could have lost our lives that day. And I still praise him for keeping us and saving us. And you know, it's something to talk about faith. And it's different when you actually, or you're in that moment at that particular time, to trust in the Most High and trust that he is going to be he is going to protect you. I mean, it's nothing like saying that I have faith, I'm going to walk in faith, until you're actually in that moment. And the only thing you can do is trust him and have faith that he is going to protect you. So that's what I had to do. I had to make a decision. Because I was scared, I'm going to be honest. I was so afraid. Because I had never been in anything like that ever in my life. But I had to make a conscious decision right then and there. Am I going to be in fear? Or am I going to trust what the word says and trust that Yahuwah will protect me? And we're here. We're all here. But that's the short version of the long the long version. But everything's fine. We didn't lose anything. We still got trees down and power lines. It was devastating in our area, but we had no deaths in the entire city. No deaths. And both of the tornadoes, they actually just ripped through, and there's trees everywhere. But everybody's surviving. But on to homeschool. Homeschool update. We are still Charlotte Masons. I'm looking more and more into the classical homeschooling method because my 12-year-old is the auditory person. He is a lot more of the auditory kinesthetic. And even though I tried and really want to do Charlotte Mason with him, it's just not clicking with him. And classical, I noticed, seems to do better because he does better with audiobooks. I mean, he'll read, but I have to have the audiobook to go with it for him to really just grasp it and understand it. He doesn't like to write a lot. He will, but he doesn't like to write a lot. So as far as, you know, copywork and handwriting, you know, he'll do things like that. But I'm noticing he tends to focus better when it's almost a classical method of homeschooling with him. I'm still researching because I've looked at classical, but I've never really looked at classical homeschooling method. And I'm beginning to look at it now more for him. Everything else is going great, you know. Oh gosh, in math, we're trying Life of Fred now, and I'm gonna have to do a thorough review on Life of Fred to let you guys know how it's impacted our homeschool. It has been a lifesaver. I didn't think that the kids would, I mean, they love to read. They will read if I make them read, but they really love these stories of Life of Fred. And I don't know what I was thinking. I don't even know why I didn't try it sooner. But my particularly my older two children, my 16-year-old son and my 12-year-old son, they are loving the Life of Fred's book series, and I plan to get my hands on as many as possible. I think that's all the updates for right now. Besides, I'm gonna do a belly shot so you can see how big I've gotten. But I am, let's see if you can see, I am 25.5, well, I'll be 26 weeks. You might as well say 26 weeks on Monday. But there's baby. Yeah, I'm pretty shocked that I'm getting ready to do this all over again. But kudos, I want to say thanks to Mahogany Homemaker. Thank you so much for the links on cloth diapering, because I am looking into cloth diapering. And if you guys any other cloth diapering videos or anything that you can send me, please link them, let me know. Because I haven't disliked this idea, because all of my babies, they use disposables, and I'm just determined to do it different this time. I'm determined to do cloth diapers. I'm determined to breastfeed throughout the entire time and not just give up after so many months like I've done in the past. And then with me having the postpartum hemorrhaging for the last 3 babies, I could not produce the milk that I wanted. So I'm doing some different alternative things to kind of help me not to go through the postpartum hemorrhage with this baby. Okay, now stay tuned for my next video, because I'm going to do a gender reveal. All right, talk to you soon. Bye.